Nothing worth doing ever came easy.
Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation.
Never, ever quit. Never quit. Adversity makes you stronger. Don't give in, don't back down, and never stop doing what you know is right. They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedoms. They're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way.
When they couldn't beat him, they tried to bankrupt him.
President Trump is back in a New York City courtroom.
When that didn't work, they tried to put him in federal prison.
Raided by the FBI.
When that didn't work, they even tried to kill him.
He just tried to kill President Trump.
Donald Trump still stands, ready to fight, ready to win, and ready to make America great again.
This is Donald Trump's house, brother.
This election, we all get to choose. I'm going to choose real American leadership and a real American badass. The 45th and soon to be 47th President Donald J. Trump.
We will defeat inflation quickly and we will make America affordable again. I will cut your energy costs in half. It's time for the working man and woman to finally catch a break. We are going to bring back the American dream bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. When I'm back in the White House, we will restore world peace, and it will be again peace through strength. I will launch the largest deportation program in American history. And we'll put these vicious and bloodthirsty criminals in jail or kick them the hell out of our country. November 5th, 2024 will be Liberation Day in America.
We all salute the same great American flag. Our best days are yet to come.
Together, we will make America great again.
Today is day 10. It's only the 10th day of the glorious Trump presidency, and already the nation and the world has irrevocably changed. I love how Balaji Srinivasan put it. He tweeted out, quote, "The full scope of what's happening is completely unprecedented in our lifetimes. The Trump executive orders were clearly meticulously planned to strike every single source of blue power simultaneously, both in the U.S. and abroad. A fuselage of legal cruise missiles." This is nothing short of shock and awe. Trump is minute by minute striking every single source of Democrat power simultaneously, both here and abroad, and they are absolutely at a loss on how to respond. Case in point, take this exchange at yesterday's press conference with the new White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt.
Very quickly, just following up on the question on immigration first. President Trump, during the course of the campaign in 2024, said the following about illegal immigration. He said, "They're going back home where they belong, and we start with the criminals. There are many, many criminals." NBC News has learned that ICE arrested 1,179 undocumented immigrants on Sunday, but nearly half of them, 566 of the migrants, appear to have no prior criminal record besides entering the country illegally. Is the president still focused exclusively, which is a civil crime, it's not criminal?
It's a federal crime.
So I'm asking, though, he said he was going to focus on those violent offenders first. So is violent offenders no longer the predicate for these people to be deported?
The president has said countless times on the campaign trail, I've been with him at the rallies, I know you've been there covering them too, Peter, that he is focused on launching the largest mass deportation operation in American history of illegal criminals. And if you are an individual, a foreign national, who illegally enters the United States of America, you are, by definition, a criminal. And so therefore, you are subject to deportation.
I apologize for interrupting. So to be clear, it's not violent criminals do not receive precedence in terms of the deportations taking place.
The president has also said two things can be true at the same time. We want to deport illegal criminals, illegal immigrants from this country, but the president has said that, of course, the illegal criminal drug dealers, the rapists, the murderers, the individuals who have committed heinous acts on the interior of our country and who have terrorized law-abiding American citizens, absolutely, those should be the priority of ICE, but that doesn't mean that the other illegal criminals who entered our nation's borders are off the table.
And the result of this mass deportation policy speaks for itself. In just 10 days, illegal border crossings are now officially down 93%. In 10 days. Do you remember? You remember when Biden and the legacy media claimed that they needed Congress to act before they could shut the border down? Do you remember that? You remember how the legacy media told us that there was a comprehensive immigration bill in Congress that failed to pass because Republicans killed it, and that's why there's chaos at the border. Do you remember that? Lies. All unmitigated lies. The lying legacy media exists as a corporate entity tasked with tarnishing Republicans while trumpeting Democrats. Case in point, did you see this? This is the latest cover just from a day or so ago from the repulsively woke rag New York Magazine. The title, The Cruel Kids Table. And then the byline read, out late with the young right as they contemplate cultural domination. And you'll notice, of course, everyone in the picture is young, handsome, and white. We're talking really white. There's just one problem with this picture. If you pan out the photo a bit more, what do you notice? Well, you notice that apparently there are a number of blacks, Latinos, and Asians who are part of this cruel kids table. What do you know? New York Magazine intentionally, deliberately cropped out all the non-white people from their cover photo and then complained that the entire room was white. And this deliberately deceptive editing gets even worse because the person who put on and hosted the party, C.J. Pearson, yep, he's black. He's black. And of course, he was intentionally left out of the New York Magazine article. It's all a lie. It turns out the author of the article is a radical left-wing activist disguised as journalist, but that's the point. The entire rationale of the legacy media is no longer to speak truth to power, but rather to speak the power's truth. They don't speak truth to power, they speak the power's truth. But as that tweet from Balaji said earlier on, that power is getting obliterated. Trump's executive orders are striking at every single source of blue power. And now the legacy media has no idea how even to frame what's happening. This is precisely why we need to do everything we possibly can to join President Trump and completely obliterate the left. This is why I partnered with Patriot Mobile, because they're on the front lines fighting for the First and Second Amendments, the sanctity of life, and our military and first responder heroes. And I urge you to take up the fight, take a stand for conservative causes, and put America first by switching to Patriot Mobile today, because you'll get the same nationwide coverage as the big providers, because Patriot Mobile operates across all three major networks, plus they back their service with a coverage guarantee. Their 100% US-based customer service team will find the best plan for your needs. You get to keep your number, you get to keep your phone, or you can upgrade, whatever you like. Go to patriotmobile.com/Turley Talks or call 972-PATRIOT. That's 972-PATRIOT right now. Get a free month when you use the offer code Turley Talks. Don't get fooled by other providers pretending to share your values or have the same coverage. They don't and they can't. Join me, switch to America's only Christian conservative mobile provider, Patriot Mobile, today.
¿Qué mensaje le das al país ahora que estás acá?
Que no se vayan. No se vayan porque los están deportando a todos, no, o sea, no los van a soltar al siguiente día, sino allá hay personas que llevan un mes, hay gente desaparecida. No, que no se vayan, y ya hay ejército, ya mandaron soldados a las fronteras, los ponen en el asilo, pero no los sueltan allá, los dejan. Nos dieron prioridad porque pues traemos a los bebés. Pero duré 8 días allá donde, o sea, sin comer bien, Los tratos eran horribles, nos levantaban, mejor dicho, como si fuéramos lo peor del mundo.
So these are just some of the Colombian illegals that were deported back to their country of origin. And what you're watching here are propaganda films that are supposed to prop up their now utterly humiliated President Gustavo Petro, who in just an hour on Sunday caved to every single one of Trump's demands after originally refusing to allow planes carrying his own citizens to land in Colombia. Remember, this is a president who did not want to take back his own citizens. That's how pathetic this guy is. But as you can see, with a 90% drop-off in illegal border crossings, these videos are only contributing to the opposite effect of deterring anyone from trying to come into our nation illegally anymore. And it's so cool because when you see these ICE agents interviewed, they're so pumped. They've been waiting for this moment their entire careers. This is why they joined ICE. They want to protect and serve the American people by removing public safety threats in the guise of illegal migrants. But Biden's been handcuffing them from doing their jobs these past 4 years, and the Paul Ryan Republicans comparably shackled them during Trump's first term. Now the shackles are off. And they finally are free to do the job they originally enlisted to do and have always wanted to do. And it's not just saving the country from the mass epidemic of illegal migration unleashed by the Biden administration. It's saving our country by collapsing the Democrat coalition.
Biden listened to the idiot left and didn't enforce the border. Criminality of all kind should be dealt with harshly. And if there's anybody in this country illegally that is a criminal, they got to be sent back wherever they came from pronto.
Now, what you just heard there, of course, was James Carville. And this is so key to understanding how and why the Democrats are politically imploding over all of this. Carville, of course, is the heart and soul of the Democrat Party. He's the godfather of the Clinton wing, the Clinton era. And even he is saying that the Democrats completely blew it on illegal immigration. Listen to your idiot wing of the far left. Note what he said. Obviously, right? This is common sense stuff. Obviously, if someone is in your country illegally breaking your laws, they should be punished. Obviously, they should not be celebrated. They should not be apologized for. They should be punished. Now, this is a Democrat talking. And this is the pattern we talk about all the time on this channel. If you understand this pattern, you'll understand why the Democrats are unraveling. Wokeness splits the left and unites the right. Any woke issue out there, open borders, trans athletes in women's sports, CRT, whatever it is, splits the left right down the middle. Half the left will support it, but the other half, the James Carville half, the Bill Maher half, will be dead set against it. Every single woke issue out there splits the left right down the middle. But that's only half of it. What's the other half? If you've been with this channel now for, just the last few months, and if not, make sure you smack that bell and subscribe button. It'll be great. It'd be an honor to have you as a part of our community here. But if you've been with us now, you'll know the answer to this. What's the other half of that equation? Wokeness splits the left, and at the same time, it unites the right. Every single person on the right is completely opposed to all things woke. So again, this is why the legacy media going full woke over these raids and mass deportations, they are only guaranteeing Trump's rise in popularity because wokeness splits the left all the while it unites the right. And as such, it's totally untenable. It is politically unsustainable. It's doomed to failure because 75% of the population will ultimately stand against it. And isn't it interesting that every single poll out there shows a supermajority support for these mass deportations? So not only is Trump striking at every single source of blue power, but he even has the clueless legacy media unknowingly and inadvertently working to destroy the left as well.